And we are back with Congressman Mike Johnson. And Congressman, I don't know how this is going to go down in 2020 when you've got so much pushback of this president. They wanted the Mueller report done. They got it. No collusion. And yet we are still talking about releasing the whole report so that they can hang on to this idea for dear life, all the while coming up with really not a lot in the way of proposals for the American people. You were the chairman of the Republican Study Committee, the largest caucus of conservatives in Congress, and your group came out with a report on the Green New Deal. This is a 13-page pretty much takedown of the Green New Deal. Tell us about your response to Alexandria Ocasio's proposal.
Well, it's patently absurd, and I think most everyone recognizes that now. At the Republican Study Committee, we do a deep dive on these issues, and we put staff and some of our smartest members on this, and we produced a 13-page report to combat the 14-page Green New Deal. And the findings are just extraordinary. If you look at the estimates of what this would cost the American people, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of between $90 and $95 trillion. Of course, they would want to end air travel and most of our vehicles and all the rest. It's just absurd. And the sad thing is, Maria, that we're in a political climate where you have leading Democrats, people who want to run for the presidency of the United States, who sign on to these absurd ideas. We have got to get back to facts and realistic truth, and that's what we're trying to do at the RSC.
And that's just one of other proposals that really create a bigger government, overall federal programs to control more and more of people's lives, like Medicare for All.
Yeah, a completely unwieldy proposal, and I think most people who are honest will tell you that it would never work. That's the problem that we have. There's two competing philosophies right now. We believe in individual freedom and limited government and the rule of law and peace through strength and fiscal responsibility. Some of these ideas that are getting lost in the political debate right now. And we've got to remind the American people that those are the ideals that made America great, and we have to preserve those if we're going to continue this great republic, the greatest nation in the history of the world. We can't abandon it to these crazy ideas of socialism. Socialism is an evil. It has been responsible for the death of tens of millions of people, and Marxism at its root. All of those things are not American. And we have to take every opportunity we have to remind the American people of who we are and why we truly are the great nation that we are. And at the RSC, the Republican Study Committee, our members are excited about that debate.
Yeah, and all the while, they want to just keep fighting Trump about collusion. It's just extraordinary, Congressman. It's good to see you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.